Hey guys, what's going on? It's SORROWFUL here, and we're back with episode number 3 of our Pathfinder series. In the last episode, we ended off at level 107, and in the beginning of this video, you can see that I was trying to find out different ways to use a shortcut, essentially, to go to, Genesis or Six Path Crossway. And so I kept looking around. I was trying to remember old methods and tried if those work, but unfortunately they didn't. However, fortunately enough, I found out that if you go to Mushroom Shine and talk to that little whatever it is, Pelipper that I just spoke to, you can actually teleport straight to Six Path Crossway. So that's the method that I've been using, and I'm really glad I discovered that. The screenshot that I showed you guys earlier of me being level 107 to 114 is from me killing a few Zakums and training at Robos. Now I've discovered that there's a new revamped theme park dungeon, so to say, and a whole quest line to pair with it, and this is a spot in MapleStory that I wish had been revamped so long ago, because it was so obsolete. For a long while when it first came out, it was the best training spot, period. If you had enough HP to train there at Gallows, I don't remember what they're fully called, maybe Galapagos. If you had enough HP, shoutouts to you guys if you remember that training spot, you guys are OGs. But if you had enough HP to train there, it was easily one of the best spots, and so that place had a really close spot to my heart. And Scarleon and Targa are two amazing bosses that I've always loved, and so I've always wanted them to be revamped. So when I came across this reworked theme park, quest line, I told myself that I had to do it, and I actually didn't mind. It's a typical MapleStory quest: kill this, loot this, and talk to this. So yeah, I did the whole quest line, gave me a couple levels. I did wish it gave, like, the mobs here gave a little bit more XP, but it's pretty fair if I'm being honest, so I can't really complain. And it was nice to see these mobs being used again, and see some new mobs in here, and to just see fantasy theme park be, somewhat relevant again, because it was really, heartbreaking for me to see how obsolete it became, like I mentioned earlier. So I grinded here for quite a while. The quest line does take quite a little bit. I did do it over 2 sessions of playing MapleStory. So yeah, it's definitely not something that I would exactly recommend to anyone looking to level up, because I'm certain there are faster means of leveling up than this. But I just wanted to do it because of the nostalgia factor, and because I wanted to see what Nexon did with the fantasy theme park, because again, it's something that's important to me, and I just wanted to see what they did with it. And if I had to say overall what I thought of it, it's okay. I'm just glad it's a little bit relevant again. However, I wish they did a little more with it. I wish it was a higher leveled map, like maybe to help you get from 160 to 180. I wish it was for more of that kind of a ballpark, and that Scarleon and Targa, weren't so easy. I almost wish it was like before, where you need a whole party of 6 to do it. I know that's a lot less realistic in current MapleStory times, unless you go talking Lucid or something like that, or Will. But I wish that it was a higher level content area, and I wish that Scarleon and Targa were level 180 plus bosses. And I wish they gave a shit ton of EXP, and I wish they worked like they did before. So yeah, after all that, went on to kill Zakum, went on to fight my first Hilla. Took a little while, but I had my boy with me, who was also a Pathfinder, so we took it down in a pretty good amount of time. He's a noob, so he went ahead and died to Hilla's DR damage reflect. So yeah, we just killed Hilla. That took us a little while. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. But overall, so far on the Pathfinder, I'm having a pretty good time. It is still a pretty flashy class. However, I've hopped on a couple of my other classes over the course of playing MapleStory, and I realized that I really miss some of my old other classes. Like, I miss Nightlord when I was playing on Nightlord. Phantom, I think, is an amazing class, and I love playing it whenever I hop on mine. I have a level 184 Phantom on reboot. My Wind Archer I hopped on a couple times. Still love playing that. So it almost makes me feel like Pathfinder is a little bit boring in comparison to some of those classes. Or maybe it's just because I've only been playing Pathfinder mainly that I feel that way. But for one reason or another, I'm really, contemplating if I should make Pathfinder my actual main. I'm going to give it 5th job and give it to 5th job and see how I like the 5th job to really decide. but so far it's not looking too hot. So I trained at those blue dragon turtles for a while. We got a couple levels there, and then I decided to try my first horntail with my friend. We were both level 135, so I thought it'd be easy peasy lemon squeezy, that we could just breeze through it. However, that's, I don't know, check out if that was the case. So as you can see, just like my first Zakam attempt, that was a horrible fail. I was so surprised by, you know, Reboot's new formulas or whatever, just not being able to kill certain bosses. I hate that you can only kill Horntail, Zakam, Hilla once a day. That's really pisses me off, because I loved using those bosses as a means to level. When I don't have a lot of time to play, I'll at least do those and get a little bit of EXP for the day. But unfortunately, you can only do them once now, so that really sucks. I can't even do Chaos Horntail, but you guys will see that soon. But yeah, so after the Horntail failed attempt, I went straight to the Gobby house and did a little bit of grinding there. Afterwards, I went to do Temple of Time pre-quest because someone recommended that. Because you have to do them, number one, to, you know, get your 5th job advancement, as well as to fight King Bean. And the mobs here give pretty decent EXP for this level, as well as the quests. Actually, the quests give more EXP than the mobs, so yeah, did a little bit of that. However, I don't think I was killing them fast enough at that time. I don't remember what happened, but after doing some of that, we went on to Wyvern Cave, and I was actually fighting these for quite a while. It's a pretty decent map. It's a map that you could be easily shared. My friend was at the bottom and I was taking the top. You don't have to share it. If you're strong enough, you could just solo it, obviously, very easily. But we decided to share it for the first time, and it worked out pretty well. The EXP here was, again, it was okay. It was nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but we ended up staying here for quite a bit. Let's see what level we stayed here till. I think about 146, 147. I got another one of those beautiful portals. I actually go in every single portal I find. But yeah, so for this episode, we're going to stop it here at level 147. I already have most of the next episode recorded, so that should be coming out as long as I'm able to do the voiceover for it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy seeing my progress on my Pathfinder, and hopefully you guys look forward to the next one. That being said, stay calm, Maple, and I'm SORROWFUL. I'll see you all next time. Peace.